Alright, welcome to Herbster's little show. Seeds isn't here, the normal host, but I guess I'm filling in. So we'll just start out with what Herbster's been up to, then we'll roll from there.
Hello everyone, how you doing tonight? I didn't get much done, like I said, because you know everybody, I work a regular job and all too, but I did manage to get four frames for the walls upstairs done. I've got some boxes in, junction boxes for the power outlet, switches and stuff like that. Like I said, I do all this on my own. I could try to upload a video on here for everyone so they could see, but instead, for some reason, Paltalk's not letting me. So I uploaded two videos. One of them was just shits and giggles. The other one is what the work I got done in it. But not too much on anything on the other hand. Like I said, I'm working a regular job, so I'm not getting too much done. But any questions whatever for anybody, is more than welcome to ask.
Just so you're aware, raise your hand for a question. For those that ain't familiar, most of us in this room are. But be it text or on the microphone, both are valid. Herbster will call out the name.
Go ahead, KD.
Yeah, do you have like Bluetooth on your telephone?
No, I don't have no Bluetooth on my telephone. It probably does, but I mean, I don't never use it. Go ahead, Katie. Go ahead, Katie. Aussie?
Yeah, g'day Herb, how you doing? Good to see you out here again, giving us your feedback on how your life is. Oh my God, it's starting to rain. Holy Jesus. Yesterday I was thinking it wasn't going to rain for another 3 months. Anyway, back to the show. Herbie, I was wondering, does your alien mate do any work with you? Does he help you lift the beams with his telepathy? Does he do anything like that? Yes? No? Like it?
No, I think yeah, he can move stuff. I think with his mind and everything. I think that's probably how I got hit in the forehead the other day in the video. I think he did that to me. He's a little prankster. I have to watch his ass. Like I said, I don't turn my back on him too much because you seen he had a hammer in his hand on the other video and all. But yeah, I definitely got to watch him. He's always talking shit about you too, man. But I try to stand up for you. But he does have some good points. You are an asshole. Go ahead, Dive. Yeah, I'll try to do more videos and all with him, but the problem is he's always talking. He's a chatty fella, you know? I mean, I can't get no work done because he's in my head, and I can't do this, I can't concentrate, so I try to keep him away, but he traveled so far up here to help me, you know, out of goodness of his heart. So, I mean, yeah, I'm definitely going to let him do all my work for me, let him fit in.
Okay, for those new or unfamiliar with what the Herbster does, he kind of didn't go over it, but he's remodeling a house. So if you guys ain't got any questions for me, ask away.
Yeah, I'll go back and I'll explain a little bit about myself. I'm definitely wanting to get off the grid. If you check out my videos, you see I have a lot of stuff, but nearly not enough what I'm going to need because I'm actually looking for 20 acres of land. When I go for this, I'm taking my family with me. That includes brothers, sisters, nieces, and nephews, and we're definitely all going to be living off the grid. I have a 16 camera system. We're basically going to be like a Big Brother type deal where we're online 24/7 videos. But in order to get to that part, I don't have enough money to actually get there like that. I don't have no donation buttons. I'm not asking anybody to send me any gifts. I work for everything I got, and I will do so. Also, the house that I'm working on, I bought at a reasonable price, well, really cheap price, and I have to gut it out. I couldn't sell this house in good conscience, knowing if I slapped stuff over top of it and left it the way it was. Plus, gutting it out, remodeling it is something that will take the house value from $50,000 up to say $100,000. So I'll double my money, and then that's what I'm going to buy the land with. And then I can, once I get the land, I can move there, and then put the house that I live in now up for sale, and then that'll be money for me to buy all the stuff that we need and all that up there. So if you guys are just tuning in, you're not familiar with me, that's my story. Like I said, I want my best to try to look out for my family. That's just the type of person I am. If you ever checked out Troy's videos, you see when I went up there to help, I took family members with me. Like I said, family comes first in my book, no matter how you look at it. Anyways, so go ahead, Lee.
I guess KD's up next. Okay. Okay, me and her kind of stepped on each other there. I guess KD's up next.
He's already typed in, Luther. I already seen it. Anyone else have any questions?
No answer for that one, huh? Yeah, I was giving a comment. I said, you're building it, but your family's going to be in that house. Something tells me you're not going to be able to get rid of it.
No, my son and his wife and kids, like from the first video I was talking about and all, they actually went back to Delaware because I wasn't going to be able to get the house done in 30 days or 60 days. Money's tight. Remember, I have to buy everything new to put in there. Heating and central air system is going to cost probably about $5,500. So, everything's been putting me back. That's why I'm doing a lot of the work myself instead of hiring a contractor to come in there and do it. So, yeah, right now, no one's going to be living in there. As soon as I get the house done, it's going to go up for sale or auction. This way it could be a quick sale, quick flip, and so on. Go ahead, Dirk. Well, it's about time you showed up there, Seeds. Go ahead, John. Yes, it is. You got another question? Go ahead. Seeds, I try to upload some videos to Paltalk. Once again, Paltalk's going through its spazzes. It says I uploaded them right. When I go to play them, none of them wants to show up. It says no content found. So that's why you don't see any on here. But anyway, there's 2 new YouTube videos up. Check them out. And see what I've been up to today.
No worries, it's just a nightmare trying to get in on a Paltalk today. I don't know if everyone else has had the same trouble.
Alright, sorry for that glitch. We're at questions. And Seeds has entered the room. Well, greetings, Seeds.
Yeah, if anyone else have any more questions, whatever, just raise their hand. I know there's a lot of new people in here today and all. So glad for you to join us, Doss Angel. Hope you come back and enjoy yourself. If you have any questions, just pop your hand up and ask away. Go ahead, John.
Why don't we use Google Plus?
Google Plus, it has a limit of 10 people. That's why. We do some live streams on Google. TJ does them sometimes.
Go ahead, Seeds.
I didn't hear what you said because I wasn't here because of the courtesy of the Paltalk bus being broken down. But I do know what you've been doing all week. And one of the questions I've got is, I'm still pedantic about those bathrooms and kitchens. You've started on them. Have you decided what you're going to be doing with the bathroom, as in final finish?
Yeah, I've already got it in my head exactly how I'm going to take and do the kitchen. That's without a doubt, and all done. The bathroom, I basically jumped from one thing to the next when I came to the bathroom because I had to wait for my son and them to move out of the camper and all. But now, like I said, I've just started something else so I can at least feel like I finished something. So yeah, if you check out the new videos, you'll see all the framing work that I've got done. You'll see the junction boxes in. Even finally got some help down there. So yeah, you have to check out the videos, and that's it. Yeah, the bathroom is kind of costly, but like I said, I'm not going to install any of the solar power stuff and stuff like that in there. So I figured I'll take my money and put it into the kitchen and into the bathroom. Figure that will sell the house even twice as fast once all that looks nice. Oh, go ahead, Leap. Sorry. No, it's actually all my family in the background. My wife and the kids. They love the show The Voice, and that's what they're over there chatting about. So that's what you hear in the background. Go ahead, Leap. All right, everybody say hi, please.
Yellow. Hey.
Hey, oh, hi now. Hello. All right, go ahead, Steve.
As the FBI, the whole house is surrounded. Come out with your hands up. No, I'm kidding. No, I had a question. It's relative to budget, and I know it's awfully hard. And I don't really need to know what your final budget was, Herb, but how is that going? Is it coming within the areas that you thought?
Actually, yes. With me doing the work, actually will come in under budget. My most expensive thing to actually put into the room is ones I would have to hire somebody for. Is heating and air conditioning, the central air system. I did my garage. Like I said, you see my first video with the two-car garage with the apartment on top. I made that a two-bedroom apartment. Putting the heating and air conditioning in there, that cost me $4,500. I shopped around for that, so that's actually a good thing. So that's where I'm at now, trying to find somebody for right around $5,000 to do that. As far as the plumbing, the electrical, sewage, and stuff like that, I could do all that myself. The budget, I'll be right up and honest. I bought the house for $20,000. I still owe $15,000 on it. Or actually, no, I bought the house for $35,000. I put $20,000 down on it. $15,000 I have to pay in a mortgage payment. So that's $35,000. I wanted to stay under budget at $50,000. So that in mind, I'm pretty sure I can hit in between 45 and 50. This way, when I go to sell the house, I'm hoping at least get 100 or more for it. So I should be able to at least double my money, and that should get me my 20 acres that I'm looking for. Anyone else got any questions? Go ahead, Lee. No, only wood rot that was found in there was right below the window seals. So as you can see in my videos, I actually took out all the wood and replaced it with all new lumber. Instead of having those little twigs, I actually got 2x3s as framing on the front walls and back walls now. Go ahead, Di. Yes. I actually work out of town. Like I said, I live in Maryland, but 90% or 70% of my work is involved in PA, up near Gettysburg area. So that's where I was looking at the 20 acres for. There's a lot of places I can actually get a lot more acres, but then I wouldn't have no work, and I gotta have work to survive. Go ahead, Prajeet. Go ahead, Jeet.
My question is, what is, you purchased that house, but you have probably a going market in that area. Do you feel that the house would actually bring more than the prospective 50,000, or is that the going market in your area, you believe?
That's the going market for that one. In that area, one house just sold for 130. Another one sold for 80, but it needed all the work I'd done. I actually really lucked out on this house. It was a friend of mine, and it was belonged to her parents, and they of course passed away. But that's what that's how I got the house for so cheap. Go ahead, Aussie.
What is your new finishing date? And when do you think it'll be up for sale?
Oh, you thinking about coming to America so you can get internet? You want to move in? The date, finishing date, I'm hoping before the end of the year. So that's a good thing. And then for sale, I'm going to put it probably right around tax time, which is like February. So that's way people will have money and they'll be able to get it done and see what this economy is doing. Go ahead, KD. No, probably not. Like I said, I'm just getting the junction boxes in for now. Getting everything laid out. What's next is probably going to be finish gutting the kitchen and the bathroom, because I got to take all the plumbing all the way back to the main supply that comes into the house. I got to take all the gas lines all the way straight back to the that's coming into the house, and then of course water and not water but electric and so on. So that's probably what's on the next on the agenda, is finishing the bathroom and kitchen gut out. I figured it's going to be like 7 stages. Of course, I'm mixing 1 and 2 stages up at a time while I'm doing it, but it keeps me occupied and it doesn't make me go stir crazy. Go ahead, Lee. Flooring. The house is going to have wall-to-wall carpet, Berber, I guess, type carpet, except the bathroom and the kitchen. That's going to have linoleum and stuff like that. I'm thinking about maybe tiling the bathroom. I'm not sure. We'll see how that goes when I get there. Go ahead, Kitty. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I got it ready for installation and running the wires, but I'm on hold until I get the central air guy in there, because the only walls I have for them to run the duct work up to is right there in the center. So that's where I'm at, and that's where I'm stuck at. So that's, like I said, I'm trying to get as much done to where I don't get in those guys' ways, and I make sure I got everything, that it's as limited as possible. Go ahead, Katie. Lee, go ahead. No, the woodwork is actually pretty much shot. Like I said, it's from the 1920s. Like I said, if I find it cheaper, or not cheaper, but like right around the same price to put hardwood floors in, I will definitely have hardwood floors put in instead of putting carpet down. So whatever one I get the best deal on is the way I will go with it. Go ahead, Dirt. No, there's no fireplaces. Like I said, it's a row home that's in right on the city-county line. So yeah, they don't have stuff like that around there. Go ahead, Lee. Yeah, like I said, this is actually all hardwood floors. That's all you used to have back in the day. Like I said, but they're pretty much shot, and like I said, off level and all. So, like I said, I'll see what actually comes about on it, and see how it goes, and then like I said, I'll go from there. Go ahead, Dive.
I guess that's a technical question. Black names generally don't get unlimited video.
Go ahead, Doss.
So have you thought about sanding the floors down with a industrial sander from like one of the Home Depots or Lowe's or something like that?
Yeah, that would have been a possibility, but if you in the videos and all, it actually shows some of it. There's like so many holes from old registers, from the vents and stuff like that. That's not going to be there no more. I would have a hard time trying to match that wood up compared to the 1920s. So yeah, like I said, it's a little on the hard side. But up here, there's a couple commercials that come on that you buy one room of carpet, you get 2 rooms free, and then of course they say the same thing with the hardwood floors. So whatever way is going to be cheaper for me, or right around the same price, I would definitely go with hardwood floors instead of carpet. But it's like I said, it's just have to see when that time comes. Those all don't worry about until I get to like all the walls and everything all done, and then we'll go without the floors. No laminated floors. Well, I don't do laminated. Like I said, I'll do the like I said, ones in the kitchen and bathroom if necessary. Go ahead, Lee. All right. Well, if anybody don't have no more questions or whatever, I'll let KD come on. I want to thank everybody for the questions and the help. Every time, like I said, I come on here, I actually learn something new and gives me ideas on how to do it. I wish everybody go and check out the videos and all I put up. Like them, comment. You know, tell me if I'm doing good. Tell me if I'm doing wrong. It really don't matter. I appreciate everything. And thanks again for coming tonight. Pass this on over to KD.